Lijiang Zhao, the one that started this flame war on Twitter, let's not forget that he is the same guy that suggested that the US military was the one that started the COVID-19 virus and planted it in China. In fact, he might even be, I'm not sure if this is right or not, but China is starting to blame the COVID-19 virus on Italy last week. And that's Matteo Salvini, your relative over in Italy. He's calling it out, where China suggests that Italy may be the birthplace of the COVID-19 virus.
That's right, and when Hitler invaded Poland, it wasn't Hitler that did it, it was somebody else, and give me a break. I mean, Xi Jinping and the Chinese Communist Party are the modern equivalent of the totalitarian government on the planet, and we're doing business with them. We're doing business, and it stinks. This is, and most Australians of a certain age won't know this term because they never got taught a real history. But in the lead up to World War II, Bob Menzies, in his first term as Prime Minister, was known as Pig Iron Bob because he was sending all the pig iron over to Japan. And so the story went, they sent it back in the form of Zero fighters as they were shooting down Allied aircraft. Well, we've got the same going on in Australia. We're doing business with a totalitarian regime, and it's laughable, and we know this, we don't have to belabor the point. They're picking us up for alleged war crimes in Afghanistan, a handful, relative to the industrial approach to slaughter of the Uyghurs and the Falun Gong, because on the one hand they certainly provide healthy organs. We've mentioned this before, but let's mention it again for those that aren't aware of it. The Falun Gong, they eat well, they exercise, they meditate, so their organs are healthy, and so they literally, you can book a transplant for any major organ and they'll match it, and you can go in there, book it in and take it. Everybody else on the planet has to wait for somebody to die, but not in China. And then they have the Uyghurs, and they do the same to the Uyghurs who are in concentration camps. The Uyghurs are ethnic Chinese who are Muslims, and they harvest organs from them as well because they have the Middle Eastern market, and they want halal organs, halal hearts, lungs, livers, and you know it.
What does that mean, halal?
And there you go, acceptable, as opposed to haram, which is unacceptable, unclean, dirty. And so to be lectured by these people is a joke, and everybody knows it's a joke. But once again, the fact that Slomo and his Chinese Communist Party controlled government is continuing this, and the lamestream media continues to feed it as if it is the big deal, it just goes to prove the level of complicity with the all Australian political parties, and the mainstream media and business, to pretend like we're doing something, but we're not. Because while they're making you look with at one hand, they're doing other things with their other hand. So this is a joke, and a con, and we know it. Everybody knows it.
It's insane, and there's a lot of agreement from people on the progressive side as well on the on what's going on with the Uyghur camps, and they're trying to battle with the Labor Party and the other progressives, and they're not listening.
And none of the mainstream media is calling out. Peter Credlin, nope. Alan Jones, nope. Andrew Bolt, nope. Paul Murray, nope. Because they're all shills for the Liberal Party.
China also tried blaming this week India. It seems like this is 1984, and the party or Big Brother is changing their mind for whatever that suits them. There's this great scene where history is just a constantly moving forward thing, being revised to suit the narrative for now, to achieve the next goal. You know, India, don't be surprised what happens between India and China, guys. Things are going to heat up very quickly, but we won't spend any more time on China.